is it? I heard a strange noise coming from over there. Oh, it's just a cat. Distinguishing between work and rest is the key to maintaining peak mission performance.
You finally figured it out? That was faster than I thought.
Before we start working together, there's something I need to ask.
Go ahead.
Have you or Nanto looked into why Lana's computational power is so low?
That's your worry. When Lana's computational power dips, it usually means she's either performing system upgrades or that Anchor Infinity has initiated another large-scale project, like discovering a new mine or designing a spacecraft. After cross-referencing my intel with Nanto's, we believe Lana's current shortage of computing power is connected to the Anchor Infinity's secret new Project Arc.
New Project Arc? What's that?
What else do you think? A new human habitat.
I remember Hipper talking about this before I even arrived in the Brighton Zone.
Rumor has it that Anchor Infinity is constructing new habitats. I've been hearing about it since work on the passages began. I suspect it's just surface-level work preparing for your arrival.
What's your evidence? Do you have proof this habitat project doesn't exist?
All of the Kylian habitats were discovered by the fleet. If this project is consuming that much of Lana's processing power, it's likely a large-scale habitat, enough to sustain at least 500,000 residents. However, in the Hope Fleet's navigation log, there are no habitats of such magnitude capable of terraforming.
Do you want to hear what I've been thinking?
You've got my attention.
I suspect Lana is undergoing an unprecedented upgrade. Tell me, how much do you know about the explosion 50 years ago?
Keep it short. I flunked history class.
The explosion 50 years ago was a man-made accident triggered by Gesthos, a dimensional quantum supercomputer. A normal AI cannot be classified as a dimensional supercomputer. Only those with special technical upgrades qualify. Gesthos was successfully modified by humans using omnium technology.
You think Lana's tapping Zeronium for an upgrade?
So, about Zeronium...
It's omnium, right?
So you knew all along?
I don't think it's a secret to Kylo's technical staff. It's just that Kylo isn't ready to face it. So they only call it the similarity of energy fluctuations.
I thought the Kylians were kept in the dark.
As I just said, only the technical workers know about this. The average Kylians have no idea how Zeronium works, so of course they wouldn't know about it.
So how do you know that?
My dream was never to be a commander or a captain. Hipper and I were different. I studied spaceship design at the OVA.
So how did you become the commander of the Hope Fleet?
I initially worked in the fleet's engineering department. At that time, Anchor Infinity was poised to absorb Apex and had begun to interfere in the internal affairs of the Hope Fleet. One day, while I was drafting blueprints for a new spaceship...
You designed the blueprints?
I detect a hint of mockery in your voice. Do you really think I'm the type to be trapped in a dusty office drawing blueprints?
Absolutely.
You can't be serious. In short, I came across several renewed shipbuilding contracts, and the partners had all become Anchor Infinity. The new terms state that Anchor Infinity is also responsible for the spaceship's navigation systems. This meant Anchor Infinity's strategy to weaken the Hope Fleet was already taking effect. If my spaceship can't travel to the deepest reaches of the universe and is just a transport for Anchor Infinity, then what's the point?
I bet you wouldn't want to see Lana successfully complete her upgrade. She controls the navigation systems on all your spaceships. This upgrade is unlike any other. If Lana successfully upgrades using Omnium, the dimensional supercomputer will gain command of the Tower of Fantasy. But if that operation goes haywire, we could see a repeat of the tragedy from 50 years ago. At that point, everything the Kylians have worked for over the last 50 years will be rendered meaningless.
If your guess is correct, how much longer do you think we have left?
If this upgrade plan really exists, you can calculate how long Lana's been crippled by low computational power.
Then we'd better beat the clock. I plan to make my move during the first formal negotiation, and to get things rolling, we have a lot to prep. I've arranged for you to meet Rafa, and there'll be a scheduled press interview with both of you. Rafa will confirm your identity to the Kylian people, so play along.
Greetings, Mr. Rafa. I am the diplomatic representative sent by Ida Hykros. We met previously at the Homecomer Assembly. I trust you remember?
My sincerest apologies. I was unwell and regret that I couldn't personally receive you last time. I sincerely apologize for the injustice you suffered. Minister Nanto, who was responsible for your wrongful imprisonment, has been demoted and had his pay reduced. I will have him apologize to you in person.
Mr. Rafa, are you telling me that Nanto is the only one responsible for everything I've suffered?
Yes, General Veronica explained everything to me in detail. Luckily, she happened to be indisposed. Otherwise, this misunderstanding would have been hard to clear up. We should all thank her.
Without her, the Kylo droids would have swarmed and killed me. I am deeply grateful that she happened to get sick and return to the Brighton Zone with such perfect timing. Now that you mention illness, I heard that while I was imprisoned, my assistant Shirley was taken into Helix Bio Inc. for treatment after she had trouble adapting to the space-time turbulence. May I ask when her treatment will be completed?
Don't worry. Helix Bio's medical capabilities are top-notch. Miss Shirley will be back on her feet before the negotiations are over.
Then, to make sure she heals in time, we need to push the negotiations forward.
Looks like you are a bit impatient. Don't worry. The negotiation prep is already well underway. Before the preparations are complete, why don't you explore the Brighton Zone? It will help you gain a better grasp of Kylo, which could be beneficial for the negotiations.
I feel that after the Homecomer Assembly and my time in prison, I've got a pretty good sense of Kylo.
Mr. Rafa, You must attend the Anchor Infinity Zeronium quarterly summary meeting in 15 minutes.
I'm really sorry. I've been feeling under the weather lately, and it has delayed a lot of my work. My schedule is just too hectic. Let's take a photo first. Mr. Reporter, mind giving us a hand?
All right, you two, eyes over here.
You never cease to amaze me. You've driven Mr. Rafa right to the edge, and now he's ordered me to deliver next week's negotiation schedule to you as soon as possible.
At most, I'm merely a megaphone. I make it impossible for him to feign ignorance. Cornering Rafa is the Kylian people's shared desire.
In our previous meetings, I repeatedly asked Rafa to restore my contact with Hykros, but he always came up with an excuse to deny the request. This negotiation is just him finally running out of excuses. The process is bound to be full of friction, and it's likely we won't even reach a final agreement.
Yeah, he's been dragging his feet, but what's he really after?
This.
We have been in space for 50 years, and every Kylian longs for a home rich with greenery and life. Anchor Infinity has never forgotten the future we promised. Today, I can finally announce that the new human settlement, Planet Noah, will be ready in 3 months. The new generation Kylo immigration project, New Project Ark, officially launches today. Any Kylian is eligible to start their immigration applications via Anchor Infinity's credit system. Planet Noah will be governed by the artificial intelligence Lana. And on Planet Noah, you can let Lana handle everything and enjoy complete freedom. The first batch of immigration quotas.
Has Lana's upgrade finished?
Not yet. According to the intel, Lana's upgrade is also part of the Planet Noah transformation project. The recent computing power shortfall was probably diverted to push Planet Noah toward completion. About that fancy dimensional quantum supercomputer idea you brought up, I think it's the wrong direction. If the target of the transformation is Planet Noah, a lack of computing power isn't surprising.
So it takes until today for you to mention that the habitat in the new Project Ark is Planet Noah. You hid key intel from me.
You've got it wrong. I've heard of Planet Noah's transformation plan, but there's no proof that the habitat in the new Project Ark is Planet Noah. No sane Kylians would think Planet Noah is the next big habitat. When I first heard about it, I thought it was just the wild ideas of Anchor Infinity's incompetent executives. Before I saw today's press release, I never considered there might be a connection between the transformation of Planet Noah and the new Project Ark. I'd always assumed they were totally separate, hush-hush projects.
All right, if it were me, I also wouldn't be able to link the two directly. But first, did Anchor Infinity really succeed in transforming Planet Noah?
I can't say either way. There are no humans on that planet, only a ton of droids Lana sent there. So I have no way to obtain any solid intel. Lately, all the rumors are coming from a few companies involved in manufacturing droids and spaceships. According to Helix Bio Inc., the droids haven't only transformed the harsh environment of Planet Noah, They've also collected a vast number of samples from the native species of this region of space.
Hold up. Before you dive deeper into the discussion, could you bring me up to speed on Planet Noah?
Slow down a bit while visiting the Kylo Expo Hall. Even though Anchor Infinity embellished a bunch of stuff, it's still quite useful. Planet Noah is the largest planet nearest to us. Back then, the space station was sucked in by its gravitational field after the Omnium explosion, sending the station crashing into countless asteroids. Post-event analysis shows the explosion's energy only acted like a slingshot, launching the space station to this location. In fact, over 80% of the damage was caused by secondary impacts with the asteroid belt. The Kylians initially intended to move to Planet Noah, but they discovered that the area was not only rife with space-time turbulence, but also an astral hive stronghold. With no other choice, they had to modify the space station.
So the Kylians have been transforming Planet Noah for 50 years?
If only we needed time, things would be easy. Space-time turbulence and astral hive have always been the toughest nuts to crack for Kylo's scientific community. Any research outcomes in these two fields almost always come with a deadly price.
But I still can't figure out what exactly makes transforming Planet Noah so difficult.
Space-time turbulence has always been Kylo's biggest headache when it comes to space exploration. But for the astral hive, the turbulence is like a nesting tunnel, a natural habitat. Planet Noah is swamped with space-time turbulence and home to the astral hive. Given the Kylians' current understanding of space-time turbulence, trying to mess with it would be a death wish. To prevent the astral hive there from using the turbulence to launch sneak attacks on human settlements, Kylo burned through vast amounts of zirconium and other resources to wreck that barrier visible to the naked eye.
So you suspect the new Project Ark didn't really transform Planet Noah?
Bottom line, transforming Planet Noah and carrying out a mass migration are impossible. Rafa is essentially leading all the Kylians straight to their doom.
Let's not overthink it. His public immigration plan might just be a tactic to manage the public opinion against me. Once he deals with me, this plan could very well be cancelled.
I thought so too, but I did some digging on the side. Even Anchor Infinity's top executives firmly believe this immigration plan is legit. In fact, many high-ranking officials are plotting ways to tamper with the immigration application function of the credit system so that they and their families get first dibs on moving.
Something's definitely fishy. Why not check in with our most enigmatic prisoner?
Is it him? If we want to get to him, we'll have to bring him to the brain interface.
Maybe they teamed up to save him back then for this exact moment.
Who do you mean?
He's the old man who lives alone in a small room and has forgotten who he is. His real name is Krog Hans. He's Lola Han's adoptive father.
He's still alive?
The records state that he is indeed dead, but the body belonged to another inmate. This ruse was orchestrated by General Andrea and Osirata.
Andrea?
He's my father, and the former fleet commander. Anchor Infinity took advantage of his retirement to seize control of Brighton Prison. That's why he made me swear to protect Krog Hans at all costs. I took back control of Brighton Prison partly for Krog Hans. My father said that if I want to take down Anchor Infinity, I'll need to use his influence.
Even if the real Krog Hans is still alive, does he have a clue about the new Project Ark? And I saw him in prison. He wasn't exactly lucid.
So, if we want to squeeze anything out of him, we'll have to risk connecting him to the brain interface.
With Lana's surveillance in place, we'll need your help to pull this off.
Krog Hans, if I remember correctly, he was No, he was the first leader of the Icarus Legion. If he's really alive, that'd be a major deal for the Kylians, wouldn't it?
Well, at least for Carrot, this won't be a trivial matter.
I'm coming with you. I need to verify his identity and do everything I can to keep him safe.
I'll give you the prison guard's pass. You and Nanto will interrogate him. It has to be under the radar. The prison is Lana's territory. And you know what to do.